Now, there are some big issues that you can get to weigh in on, including Medicaid expansion and your next representatives on Capitol Hill.
And if this is your first time voting, the process, it's pretty easy, but there are some rules and some good things to know before you head to the polls. With that, we bring in Channel 8 Eyewitness News reporter Brianna Campbell. And Brianna, a big thing that you won't be seeing on your ballot, but you will be seeing at your polling place, is that expected number of voters.
Yes, good morning, Nicole and Owen. Nebraska is seeing record numbers of registered voters for this midterm season, and that could affect how your polling experience goes. The Election Commission says to be prepared for some longer lines at the polls today if you live in a bigger precinct. You'll want to make sure you're going to the correct polling place as well, so double check that on your voter registration card before you head out the door. You don't need any identification to vote, just tell the poll worker your name and address. This election is a big one with lots of things on this year's ballot, so looking at a sample ballot beforehand might be a good idea.
We have all our statewide candidates, countywide candidates, a number of judges on the ballot, plus a couple of issues. So it could take a while for a voter to get through the ballot.
Now, those issues on the ballot include Initiative 427, which would expand Medicaid to an estimated 90,000 low-income Nebraskans. It's been debated for the past few months now. And another issue you'll see on your ballot, imposing term limits on the mayoral office in Lincoln. And that would limit the mayor to just 3 terms. Now, if you get to your polling place and they say you're not registered to vote when you know that you are, or if you've moved within your county and didn't change your registration, you have the option to fill out a provisional ballot, and the election office will count it if you are in fact eligible.
And Bri, what happens if you say that, you can't get to the polls today, but you're registered to vote?
Well, there are a lot of companies working on making there no excuses for people to get out and vote. So Uber and Lyft are offering discounted services today to and from polling locations. So they want to make sure that you have a ride to get there and make your voice heard.
Well, sure, looking at the voter registration, at least, the number that we've seen, a lot of people wanting to make their voice heard, and hopefully this Uber and Lyft situation can help them do just that. Bri, thank you for those reminders this morning.